Hello and welcome to Cross Keys Reserves. It is the final day in the home and away season in the Victorian NPLW, and it's the Essendon Royals taking on Alamein FC. The Royals, well, they are playing for a home semi-final today, and Alamein, they're playing to top off and finish on a high in what is their 10th anniversary season. I'll quickly run through the lineups for both teams. For the Essendon Royals, starting in goalkeeper, number 1, Bethany Mason-Jones. Number 2, Marie Rampel. Number 4, their captain, Michaela Juricic. Number 6, Danny Marshall. Number 9, Raquel Dorales. Number 11, Ava Grover. Number 14, Rena Omia. Number 15, Mia Lanteri-Valpley. Number 20, Kendra Smith. Number 21, Emma Robars. And number 23, Tyler Blanich. For Alamein, number 1, their goalkeeper, Taylor Murphy. Their captain, Sydney Allen. Number 4, 5, Catherine Renahan. Number 7, Savannah Anastopoulos. Number 8, Estelle Borges. Number 9, Emma Runnels. 15, Kristen Malloy. 18, Annabelle Hafferden. Number 23, Rebecca Saber. Number 38, Danielle De Pieta. And number 55, Matilda Laurie. The referee for today's game is Joshua Drakeford. And it's a huge final day. These Royals looking to get started very quickly. Currently sitting in 3rd place after that tumultuous draw last week against Preston Lions. Alamein does have the upper hand in this fixture, getting the win all the way back on the 1st of June, 2-1 at Dorothy Laver Reserve. So the Royals will be looking to get, show the wins in the fixture this season, now pushing forward through Rampel. Grover opting to go back. Juricic getting involved early. And Mia out wide. Rampel's very dangerous running down the flank and comes off the back and go out for a throw in. Comes to the feet. Rovers. Alamein not out of danger yet. Georgia sends it back through the middle to feet. And Raquel Dorales just dancing with the ball. Opts to go out wide to Vlanich. How dangerous her crosses have been this season for the Royals. But great defending there from Alamein now. Sydney Allen on the ball. Pushing it down for Runnels. There's a bit of a foot chase there between Danny Marshall and Emma Runnels. Well, Alamein weren't able to make the most of that throw-in. And Mia directs it back and a bit of a wayward pass there, and Marie Rampel on the chase to try and keep it in play. Go out for a throw for Alamein. Some misconnections early on. Renahan. Dealt with. And Marshall. Doing another throw. Now looking for an option coming forward. Saber doing some laps. Ball goes up in the air. Rampel tries to head it away. Continues forwards. Just brushes past the feet of Allen, and then the follow-up shot just had too much on it. But a blistering opening there for Estelle Borges. And, well, Alamein with the first real dangerous attack of the game. We did see the ball venture deep into the attacking third for the Royals, but no real opportunity for the shot to come off, and that was a blistering start. Less than 4 minutes, or just over the 4th minute of this game so far. Alamein, they've got some goal-scoring prowess in them today. You see Saber on the ball. She's currently sitting equal second in the Golden Boot race. 16 goals. The 2 ahead of her, both on 18, so very much within her wheelhouse today. Rampel just clears it long. Forces Hafferden to chase it down. And to go to a keeper and Murphy. Mason Jones, ever present and ever vocal for the Royals, really demanding from back and head it on. Rampel first two, she'll pass it back to keeper, but lots of pressure from Emma Rundles. Well, after the first minute was more or less dominated from the Royals, it has started to fall in favour of Alamein now. Rampel's dealt with by Ranahan, push forward, and now Jocic on the chase to stop the ensuring run from Reynolds, who's really making it difficult. Tight press. Gorgeous. Trying to now Allen, midfield maestro, the captain. Dealt with by Vlanich. Little ball in the middle for Amia. Execution just wasn't there for Rovers. Right idea. A bit of aerial tennis happening in the middle of the pitch. A smart little turn on the ball. And Doralis tried to find Grover, but she drifted inside. A little bit of a conversation happening now between Grover and Doralis about how they want to play. Granahan forced to really go find that ball. Spots Sabre. Comes off the head of Rampel. A lot of traffic on this near side of your screen. One ball again dealt with by Rampel. Grover takes it down. O'Meara, smart use of technical skills on the ball, and Doralis just kind of scooped it long. And O'Meara still applying all this pressure. Alamein not finding it easy. Royals were hunting for an intercept. Now Vlanich out wide. Just couldn't get behind the ball. We know how dangerous she is with the cross. And her corner last week directly impactful in that first goal that the Royals scored against Preston. Went down as an own goal. But again, that is the prowess, especially of a player who's played across the NPLW and in the Liberty A-League for so many years. Murphy to Malloy. Ranahan. Grover making it difficult. Has his Rampel. Alamein trying to play the ball on the ground. Royals really trying to get in wherever they can. Dust flicked up off the feet of Rovers, and they had their hands up thinking that was going to be theirs, but Alamein throw. Ranahan. Again, strong work from Marie Rampel. Vlanich somehow chested down, punches through. Gorgeous, giving her a friendly little push in the back to push her out wide. Delightful delivery in. Just missed the back. Doralis, and the head has gone up. Ropers now trying to control the ground. There's shouts, and it will be a penalty. Danielle Di Pieta brought down Emma Ropers in the box, and wow, that was hard fought by the Royals. Raquel Doralis will take the penalty for the Royals. Hugely influential goal scorer, of course, came across from Calder. Had some time Western United. Now Doralis makes no mistake, thumps it in. And well, the Essendon Royals are one up within the opening 10 minutes of this final matchday fixture. They're in the hot seat to host a home semi-final next week. And Raquel Durales, well, she's on the score sheet. Of course, we'll keep you up to date with all the scores happening around the grounds, especially what's happening at Heidelberg United versus Preston Lions game. Currently, the team sitting in second and fourth in the NPLW, hugely influential for the final standings on the ladder at the end of the season. Well, Alamein, they want to keep going. Dickietta getting involved. Sabre on the ball. Tries to bring it into the box, but just completely shut down the angles from the Royals defenders. Mason Jones just inviting Alamein to come closer before she picks up the ball. Ball lost it. Sabre muscling away through from distance. Sabre forces the save from Mason Jones, and well, she was swarmed by the Royals defenders, but even then she was able to get the shot away. Alamein just been so dangerous with those key goal scorers through Sabre and through Sydney Allen this season. 26 goals between the two of them. They've scored 40 throughout the season. Well, Royals immediately trying to find a reply. They want to keep that lead intact. And Roberts using strength to keep a hold of the ball. And technical ability to keep it close to her feet. Pushes out wide to Rampel. And the cross, but it's a bit to desired. Just came off the boot awkwardly. Alamein pushing forward through Anastopoulos. Sabre brings it back through to Allen. Smart to take the middle space. Out wide to Borges. Borges now dancing on the edge of the box, but dealt with efficiently by Lantieri Bartley, who was playing with Alamein at the start of the season, made that move across. Allen trying to thread the ball through Anastopoulos. Alamein hungry for a goal early in this contest. Renahan to Sabre. Sabre just right across the line. The ball just flashes past the feet of Runnels. Royals trying to stymie the attacking flow we've seen from Alamein in the recent minutes. Beautiful ball up the top, brought down by Allen, but dealt with by Kendra Smith. So first corner of the game going the way of Alamein. Well, Sydney Allen's asking for a ball. A little bit of a break in play here as everyone gets sorted and the additional balls get off the field. Allen standing over the ball for Alamein. Delightful delivery in. There's two header opportunities there, and eventually judged to have come off the head of a Royals defender, but it did look like Sabre got some decent contact there. So Alamein will have a second bite of the cherry. Allen. Similar spot and dealt with immediately by Mason Jones. Tries to hoof it long towards Grober. Now, Alamein content to play it out from the back. Hit that first 15 minutes of the game. Flinch flirting with the line. Tries to come through Sal Borges, but Alamein quick to get the ball moving. Currently see one goal around the grounds in the Box Hill United versus the Football Victoria emerging team. 1-0 after 8 minutes. Box Hill have scored, so nothing at the moment with too much influence into this game and how finals will play out. Borges. Runnels. Well, the Royals, and then bundled into the back of the net by Sabre. The Royals defenders, well, they had their hand up, saying it was offside, but that was a classy reply from Alamein. And with that, Rebecca Sabre, well, she's hit 17 goals. She's one behind the league leaders as it stands at this very moment. Potential for her to take home the golden boot in this game. So, after 17 minutes, it is Essendon Royals 1, Alamein 1. 2 early goals in the game. Just trying to win the ball back for a team. Gets it going. Finds Duralis. First touch just went behind her to the delight of Malloy. Well, not what was anticipated there from the Alamein defence. Duralis trying to hold up her body where she can. Rampol just boots it in and, well, went over the bar. Didn't cause too much trouble for Murphy in the end, but did have a beautiful curve on that arc of the shot. Malloy through the centre. Smith got first boot to it, but Pieta came through. Arsenopoulos. And the flag immediately goes up. Well, it was booted long by Reynolds. Shujic to take. I'm off the head of Light directly into the path and into the hands. And it will be a free kick in a very dangerous spot for the Royals just outside the box. Boy, just the hand was out. There was really no option for referee Joshua Drakeford to do anything but play the whistle there. So Royals just outside that 18-yard box. Well, as it stands, this moment Royals scored that early penalty from Doralis, and of course there's the reply in the 16th minute by Rebecca Saber. Now, Smith standing over the ball. Will she go for goal here? Kendra Smith. Smith, and just over the top. Was hoping for it to curl into that top corner. Wasn't the case, but strong opportunity there for the Royals. Now, Murphy really asking for her team to switch. Flash past the heads of several Alamein players. Now, out wide to Grover. Couldn't keep the cross in play. So another goal kick the way of Alamein. Seen quite a few throughout the game where so far from the Royals, especially coming down this right side flank, where they just haven't been able to get that cross pinpoint. Just going a little bit too hard, too strong. Off the face of Doralis. Well, last time we saw these two play back in round 11, Alamein won 2-1. Goals to Rebecca Saber and Catherine Renahan and Daniel Marshall for the Royals. But interesting to see, we've already seen Saber on the score sheet. Big little back heel there. Vlanic, low delivery. Awkwardly the boot of Amia, but in the end, well, it really wasn't that low of delivery from Vlanic, but a lot lower than what we've seen on the right-hand side so far. Doralis. Close attention paid to her, and Saber just running in to cause havoc on Smith, and Mia tried to let the ball flash behind her. Sydney Allen pushing through. Saber came off the thigh of Georgic. Now building up through that right side flank again. Rampel puts it through the middle. Eventually finds Doralis. Switch of play again. And Tiari Bartley getting involved. Rovers try to push it back to Amir. Just not enough on it. Now Sydney Allen. Oh, she's running through. And just great tracking back again from Vlanic. Ever important. And we'll head it on, right into the path of Grover. Pushed out by Renahan. Doralis through traffic. Rampel crosses it in, just over the head of Vlanic. And Thierry Bartley there in the air. And a corner called for the Royals. First of the game so far. We've seen so much traffic down this end of the pitch. And of course, we've seen a penalty and a free kick, and that penalty converted by Raquel Doralis. The first corner of the game. We just go past that halfway mark of this first half as well. 1-1 as it stands. This game incredibly important for the Royals to try and get that second position. Delivery. And just headed out by Renahan. Rundle. Another corner for the Royals. Blange to take. Very windy conditions down at pitch level. You can see from that corner flag. Vlanic. Know that she's magic on corners. What can she do here? Boots it long. Just from that back post. Well, Danny Marshall was there. So much power behind that corner. And it'll ultimately result in an Alamein goal kick. Smart read of play. Pushing down. Trying to find someone on the top of the box. It's been booted back and forth from both teams. Lays it down low. Doralis. There's a strong build-up play from the Royals. Lowery. Pieta just glanced past her feet. This was there to back her up. Smith. Now Lanteri Bartley. Booted long by Malloy. Well, Marshall hit the deck, but play continues on. Royals retain possession. Doralis. Grover directly into the legs of Apostostanopoulos. But again, Royals just, even if the pass isn't coming up, keeping hold of possession. Blanche long ball in, but pretty much bounces directly on the touchline. Well, across the grounds as well, Burundara Eagles are playing against the Bentley Greens, and in that game it's currently 2-0 after the 21st minute mark. So plenty of goals happening with the simultaneous kickoffs for this final match day of the NPLW home and away season. Over the top, Malloy first there to deal with it. Smith taps it directly into Vlanic, and well, Vlanic, open goal, who else but Tyler J. Vlanic? She restores the lead to the Royals. And a great ball from Kendra Smith, directly in the right path towards goal, and well, someone with phenomenal technical ability on the pitch, it's always going to be Tyler J. Vlanic. So as it stands at the 29-minute mark, it is Essendon Royals 2, Alamein 1. So goals are plenty in this opening half. Of course, Royals playing for that opportunity to host a home semi-final in their first year in the top flight of Victorian football. So a lot to play here. And Thierry Bartley again trying to find that through ball into Vlanich. Alamein looking for a quick reply. Anastopoulos. Well, the ball was hoping to find Sabre and wasn't to be the case. Morales ever strong and ever stable in that attack for the Royals. Ontario Bartley. Well, around the grounds, Preston are currently up 1-0 against Heidelberg United at Olympic Village as well. So very important game, because with that win, well, Preston can more or less shore up the second place position. The Royals and Preston equal on points, but it's just that 33 goal difference that's separating the two. Only 8 goals. 8 goal difference for the Royals. So as it stands, Preston will finish second and the Royals will finish third, and they'll meet each other again next week as they did last week at Preston's home ground. Allen on the ball. Trying to find that run of Borges. Mason Jones coming out to semi the attack. De Pieta to Allen. Anastopoulos. But again, Rampol, she's been so impressive this season for the Royals. Especially the departure with Julia Sardo not playing in recent weeks. Royals just dealing with it, but just couldn't bring the ball down safely. So throw in for Alamein in a dangerous space. Tapped in by Runnels. Borges whacks it long, and oh my goodness, that could have been a contender for goal of the season. Huge opportunity there, and again, the prowess of Alamein, they really can make something out of nothing. Proven goal-scoring threats all over the park. Thierry Bartley. Malloy. Very important in the surety of the defence for Alamein so far in this game. pushing down the flank was happening. Gorgeous throws that ball back for Happening to take the throw. Laurie. Foul conceded. Essendon free kick. And opts not to take. Leaves it for Harriet Bartley. Pushes it long. Dealt with by Malloy. Brought down then by the Royals, Doralis. Amir finds Grover. Strong defense in the end from Renahan. Now Ramples pushing down the field. Tries to thread the needle but couldn't quite get off. And now Sabre pushes it into the feet of Georgic. Finds DiPieta. Reynolds boots it long, but stuck into the feet of Lanich, who does oh so well again. Both in defence and in attack. It's just been phenomenal. Marshall just inviting Hafferton to stick a foot in. Marshall dealt with by Renahan and hits the dugout. Alamein coach Liam Kafta-Sweeney just holding the ball out there for an Essendon Royals player to take it for the throw-in. Tiara Bartley player in the end. DiPieta just getting in low, really causing havoc defensively. Less than 8 minutes of regulation time left to play in this opening half. Amir. Good along by Marshall. Awkward bounce. And Grover's there. Smart defending in the end by the young Matilda Laurie. Anasopoulos just trying to guard the ball. Not out of danger just yet. Rample, little flick on from Grover. Rovers finds Doralis, who in turn finds her attacking partner in Grover. Trying to dance on the ball. Pushes it one way. Crosses in. Dealt with by Malloy, but it will force another corner for the Royals. Grover and Doralis just combining time and time again. Of course, had those years across at Calder. We've built up that attacking partnership before making the move across this season. And, well, who'd have thunk it at the start of the season? Calder United, one of the main stalwarts in the NPL since its current creation. And Vlanich puts the ball up high. Delightful delivery. Goes out. It will be a goal kick, but will likely be relegated at the end of today. Borges keeps it in the field of play. And Reynolds really just trying to use a muscle to barge through. Marshall puts it out for a throw, so Alamein will creep down the line. Goes off the head, but somehow finds Allen, then taps on from Saban Allen, and Allen took a little bit of a tumble into the box, but nothing called. Play continues on. Rovers to Rample. He manages to find space every time. Rample back to Jurčić, to her captain. Wants to, opts not to pass back to Jones. An awkward delivery with it. Really closing in with speed. So Alamein, throw, Saber. Robers looks to push it out to her Western teammate in Vanish, but pass left some to be desired. Rovers. Smith to Rample rather. Rovers now. And the run wasn't on for Grover. Final minutes of regulation time in this first half just ticking by. It's been quite a warm day here at Cross Keys Reserve. Beautiful winter conditions for a football match. Murphy thumps it long to Pieta, using her size to get in front. And ball shut down. Renahan looking for an option. Lots of talk from the Royals players on the pitch. And a kick out. Duck there, Saber to the ball, tries to just definitely pass it on, but dealt with immediately. A couple of quick changes in possession, and Reynolds puts it down low. Lowry. Saber took a moment with her turn and her touch to see what was opening up in front of her, but just a mass of red defenders. Now the Royals win back possession. Lost it to the feet of Malloy, but then immediately Robers right through the centre, pushing it for Marshall. Around the grounds, Preston and Heidelberg with score update. Heidelberg have scored, so it's evened up the ledger. So I can only imagine spectators at both games will be checking the scores very frequently to decide where on earth they'll be going next week for the semi-finals of the Victorian NPLW. Ball really getting almost coming off the boot and being caught by the wind, slowing down that far flank. Just long ball from Vlanage, just flies past everyone in the end, goes towards Murphy. From Anasopoulos. Allen. Borges now on the chase. So is Vanish, but in the end it'll just be a throw for Alamein. Again, seconds ticking down. Di manages to tap it on, but put in an awkward situation for Borges. Alamein just inch by inch creeping down the line through a series of throws. There will be 1 minute of time added on in this first half. Either team try and push forward for one final attack before they hit the sheds at halftime. Now the Royals, inch by inch, Alamein still inch by inch creeping down the line. Ball over top to Allen. She's been given some space to work her magic. Sydney Allen. And well, ran out of room in the end, so it will be a goal kick to the Royals. Blanich, almost a perfect delivery. In the end, just stopped, and the flag immediately goes up against the Runnels. And that will be the final play of this opening first half. And wow, started off with vengeance, and Royals getting that early penalty. Doralis slotting it home with confidence before the equalizer from Rebecca Saber, and then finally a wonderful goal from Tyler Blanich. And that means at half-time, it is Essendon Royals 2, Alamein 1. So we are back for the start of the second half. Interesting enough, there has been a halftime sub for Alamein. Double sub at the moment. Can confirm for you that Estelle Borges has come off, and in her place has been replaced by Emily Harvest. The other substitution will confirm for you very shortly. But interesting enough as well, the Essendon Royals coach Vince Dadiano was having a decent chat with referee Joshua Drakeford in the middle of play, and Sydney Allen gets us underway for the start of the second half. Of course, hugely crucial game as it stands. The Royals with this 2-1 score, while they will finish second as it's even in the Heidelberg-Preston game at the moment. And Harbour's first touch just a bit wonky to get started, but plenty of opportunity to warm up into this match, and that was the first real run of play. Can also confirm that Molly Burke has come on. So Burke and Harbours are the two substitutions that happen at half time. Pieta seemingly being sent across to the bench for something in her ear, potentially an earring or blood. Play will continue. High ball delivered in, awkward positioning for Mason Jones in the end. Harvest just heads it out of play. Just the wrong connection towards goal. Blanich. Burke winning the ball back for her team. Straight into the feet of Rovers. Amia. And Vani Juric to come in. Allen wins possession for Alamein through the centre of the field. Harvest looks to play it back to Murphy. And the strong header on. Oh, Renan from distance. Mason Jones. Ever strong, ever reliable. Smith. Boots it long. Finds Grover. Rovers and Omia. Two defenders brought down. The referee waves it away. Much to the displeasure of the spectators and players. Plenich opts to the long throw to Doralis. Plays it to his centre to Smith, who immediately taps it on. Little back heel. Emma Rovers now. Shut down by Allen. Smith just tries to clear it long towards half a goal now. Doralis was running shoulder to shoulder with Catherine Renan. Goes out for a throw in semi-dangerous areas. It looks like we now will have Di Pieta coming back on. Oh, Di Pieta has actually come off, and so that will be Harriet Lowy coming on as well. So just doesn't. Pieta, of course, involved early in the game, was the one who conceded that penalty. Now we have had 3 changes. Amia. Dealt with by defender Sabre now. Running with acres of space in front of her. Sabre. To Reynolds. Reynolds just getting a foot in there, but Reynolds. Finds Laurie. Well, the want was to thread the needle, but just a tunnel ball situation that finds Mason Jones instead. Essentially, what was that blood situation from DiPieta still getting turned to on the bench. Malloy. Oh, the flag was up. So, Royals throw. We know the distance and power that Vlanich can get behind her. Vlanich sent it into the box. Booted high by Burke, but not very long. Harvest was trying to get through Ventiari partly to no effect. Robers. Ventiari Bartley. Now Vlanich. Hefton really running shoulder to shoulder with her. Sabre wins the ball. Alamein in the midfield. Now Allen tries to go over the top, but swiftly dealt with the head. Ventiari Bartley, but then plenty of quick changes of possession between the two sides. To Robers. Shout for handball, and I think Robers knew immediately. Burke leaves it. It's Renahan. Take the ensuing free kick. 2-1 as it stands. Thumping ball from Renahan. Really not a bad shot from distance, but quite easily dealt with by Mason Jones. Around the grounds, of course, this is a simultaneous kickoff day for the final match day for the NPLW home and away season. And as it stands, while Royals are in second place, there is a draw. As it stands, well, FC Bulleen Lions, they're 4-0 up against Calder at the moment. But more importantly, what's happening in that Preston and Heidelberg game still locked at 1-1. So the results stand as they are now. It will be Essendon hosting a home semi-final against Preston Lions next week. Of course, the two sides faced last week at Preston's BT Connor Reserve. Again, a 2-2 draw. Nothing could separate the two sides at the end of regulation time. But of course, with finals, we'll have extra time and penalties if need be. So plenty of goals early in that first half. Both teams have just settled into this game. Churchish to Vlanich. Doralis had run the other way. Now Malloy just dancing through the centre of the pitch. Pushes it out wide to Sabre, who has time and space in front of her. Lays it down low and dealt with by Marshall and Jurčić. Vlanich on the move, wants to boot it long. Beautiful work from Doralis to bring that ball down, and somehow Burke just got there in the nick of time to stop that run from the Royals. Play had been building up. Now, So, as we saw plenty of times in that first half, just creeping down the line through a series of throw-ins. This time in favour of the Royals. And that ball just came awkwardly to Grober. Somehow play continues on. Rampel, who's been so impressive today in her ability to win ball. And then again, Malloy. Burke. Finds Harvest, trying to keep it in the field of play. Does well. Fresh legs after coming on at halftime. Malloy scoops it long. Dealt with by Lentiara Bartley. It's still Essendon. Well, Alamein, they keep pressing. Saber does oh so well to use her body to keep the ball away from Rovers. Burke headers it backwards. Dealt with by Hafferton. Just some static work in the midfield. Sees Royals win back the ball, but then just boot it long to not find that connection with Doralis. Amia can see Doralis acres of space, pushes it along to Grover. Vainage is floating at the back, but just not enough on it in the end. Another positive play from the Royals, who have been in the hot seat for most of this game, for the box seat for most of this game. Well, the first corner for Alamein of the second half. Allen to take. Sydney Allen, stalwart of Alamein, captain of the club. Delivers it high. Saber got a glancing head to it. Plenty chatter coming from the Royals. First there was Harvest, whips it in long. Well, Mason Jones was in two minds whether to come out to collect it or let her defenders deal with it in the end. Ball just flashed past the heads of everyone. Again, Harvest, she's been impressive since she's come on. Freshleg's been suiting Alamein well just to deal with this relentless Essendon attack. Constantly pressing forward. And ball for Rampel. Just met the feet of Burke again, and again a little play from Loffrey, who's come on as well. So the substitution's being pulled at the right time by Alamein's Liam Kafka-Sweeney, of course, his first season in charge here. And Saber just hits the deck. Laurie. Runnels. And we just booted from Blainage. And Allen almost getting lost in the dust. Renahan running through. George eventually applies a little bit of pressure. The ball that was meant for Allen cut off from the run of Vlanich. Well, it's been a series of plays that we've seen the Royals just try and go for the long option with their attacker just being stagnant, and well, it's being dealt with, especially considering the changes that Alamein have pushed Allen's a field. They've got those fresh legs in defence, so I'm finding it difficult. Where Essendon have looked best is when they've moved the ball with their team, and great delivery from Lantero Bartley. Now, Doralis. Well, advantage was called. Rampel won back the ball, but then immediately gave it away. And well, some discussion being had. Essendon Royals coach Vince Badiano, some words to the referee. Marshall heads it down to Smith. Decides to switch it wide to Rampel. Gone past the 60th minute mark in this game. Quick look around the grounds while bullying Lions standing colder in their merry way. Of course, two teams that have quite the rivalry in recent years, but Calder being relegated and all day against the Premier, something that most people would expect it to be, 1 versus 2, or some of the two teams in finals contention at the start of the season, given the storied histories of both clubs, but very tight, and still one apiece at the Olympic Village between Heidelberg and Preston Lions. Saver. Burke takes a deflection, but still finds its way to Laurie. Rampel and Laurie just guiding it out to make sure it will be an ensuring goal kick. Big paid close attention by Larry. Beautiful ball down to Grober, but again, Renahan. The defensive unit of Alamein have been top quality this afternoon. And the penalty and that beautiful assist from Smith for the technical excellence that is Vlanich. So a corner now going the way of the Royals. Managed to take. Vlanich standing over the ball, looking towards the sun. Plenty of Essendon options in the box. height of Robers. Very valuable here. Now Vlanic. Great delivery to the near post. And from distance, she whacks it hard. Will be an instant goal kick. But Essendon just having that speed to meet the ball as soon as they lose possession. There with a throw just past the head of Allen. Smith, but dealt with by half an end. Now Rampel looks up, looks around. Ball gets stuck behind the feet. Again, Omiya. Beautiful ball into Doralis. And they called for a corner. Doralis, well, it looked like the contact came from behind Doralis. Not much she could have done in that situation, but it will be a corner for the Royals. So at the very least, they don't lose possession. Head up high, but over in the end. So, end to that attack for the moment. Murphy. Magnet touched to Allen's foot. Tried to find that run from Sabre. Immediately brought back into the center of the pitch and sneak a little back heel from Burke and Sabre pushing it out wide. Rampel and Djuricic on her. Marshall just clubbing it long, but again, right to Sabre, and Sabre put that ensuring ball into the body of Rampel. Doralis, the technical ability. Beautiful ball to Vlanic. Harbour's right on her tail. Slowing down the attack, finds Lentiero Bartley. Rovers, no one in front of her. Takes the challenge from Renahan, but was it a cross? Was it a shot? Straight into Malloy. Because all that really matters was the outcome. Grover from distance. And, well, Murphy had to get low. But it was a stock standard catch for the Alamein keeper. Well, free hook called. Lentiero Bartley, beautiful delivery, headed back into the center, looking for the rung. Robers, back to Lentiero Bartley, plays it low on the ground. Doralis, and from distance, Robers says, "Why not just go for it?" Only has the one goal to her name so far this season. 70 minutes played. No changes as of yet for the Royals. Still the same lineup we saw them start the game with. We've seen quite a few changes for Alamein, defensively minded. Ball from Harbis just came heavy off the boot. But Allen just quick little tiny feet trying to find an option. Smith turns a defender inside out. And Harbis looking to make amends from the shanked ball from before. Heffernan. Tulari. Granahan now. Burke. Granahan once more. Jurcic. Well, they're flirting with the line. In the end, a lot of back and forth between the two, just creeping ever so closely. Smart from Rampel. Beautiful ball. Robers tries to stay on her feet, but again, it's just an opportunity for either of the teams to really just have a crack at it from distance. Go for a little bit of a run, then look, bring that ball in. Now. Oh. Delivery looked to be on for Grover, dealt with by Malloy, who's been rock solid in defence all afternoon. Rampel boots it in, and the bounce, and then Vlanic it again. Well, it was a rocket off the boot. It took a deflection. So, despite almost sailing into the car park in the street, it will be a corner for the Royals. Grover standing over the ball. Grover. Back post. Robers gets ahead to it. And, well, could have been a bicycle kick there from Doralis, and that would not have been something here at Cross Keys. A couple opportunities that the players of both teams are looking to go for a goal of the season contender. Why not? It's the final match of the home and away rounds before we get to finals. Well, smart to play it on the ground. Doing that little jump of Vlanic, but seeing the ball spend so much time in the second half, really in the attacking half of the Royals. Alamein been on the defensive foot for plenty of this match. Had a couple of key opportunities, but not as many as we saw in that first half. Runnels. That's out of Corona frustration. Amir lets the ball come to her. Long ball over top, and Grover's got the afterburners on. Just so happens to keep it in. Everton. Sorry. Grover's low. Morales. Well, Murphy came out. Invited her to have an opportunity, but just closed that option down immediately. The keeper for Alamein. Mason Jones. No rush, and it looks like we will see the first substitution for Royals for the afternoon. I'm past that 75th minute mark now. Still locked at 2-1, the same score line we saw at halftime. 30 minutes in to this second half. Around the grounds, scores seem to be locked in pretty much the same. The only difference we're really seeing from the other games being played simultaneously is that Bulleen Lions have added another 6 goals as it stands against Calder United. So relatively tight elsewhere in the NPLW on the final day. And Harbus went down hard, or Burke went down hard, but well, they're still looking to play. Grover will win a corner for a team, but Voynich telling her teammates exactly what she wants from them. Mia just drifting towards the top of the box, presenting as an option. High delivery, beautiful delivery. And Lantiero Bartley immediately looked to the bench and did the substitution. Looks like she just learned it awkwardly and wants to immediately go ground. So there was going to be that substitution for Grover coming off and Philomena Delic coming on, but it potentially just a cramp there for Lantiero Bartley. So a break and play for that at the very least. So confirmation of that substitution, and looks like a second substitution will be made. Let's get Bartley taking the long way off the pitch, and Olivia Ristoveski has also come on for her departure. So double substitution in the end for the Royals. First subs of the game for them. Smith. Well, Delic getting involved in attack early on. We know how important Grover is for the Royals. Delic wins a corner. And Voynich putting her hand on her head, I guess, signifying to her team exactly where that ball's going to go. Voynich, high, short. First met there by Renahan, but goes to the feet of Smith, who has Lowry right on her. Mia looks to go wide, bringing Voynich back into it. Voynich drives away from goal before dropping in. Morales does not opt to go for the bicycle that time. And Omia. Ball still doesn't travel past the halfway line for Alamein. Still just being dealt with. Relentless and continuous attack from the Royals. Rovers. Blanich decides to volley it off the boot, but again, just too much on it. First look, first touch, just put the boot right through it. Could have been a very special goal if it came off, but again, seen quite a few of these chances just sail right over the woodwork. Awkward connection off the head of Reynolds there. Heffernan. Mia winning the ball back for a team in a dangerous position. Showing a pass just directly to the feet. Now Harbis. Silvestri getting involved since she's come on. Junior. And Vinage just getting her feet stuck in the pitch. Silvestri to take the throw. Mason Jones immediately calls for it. Decides to play it a bit cheeky. Alamein now pressing forward. Allen couldn't get the pass off to Renahan. Well, across the grounds as well, I've been keeping up to date with the scores. At the moment, Box Hill are currently leading Football Vic, emerging 5-0 as well. So there's been plenty of goals here on the final match day. Two big score lines at the moment with Box Hill and Bulleen really just scoring for fun. Of course, it is still 2-1 here. The same score we saw at halftime. Royals in the box seat. Silvestri, the ball just came off the foot awkwardly. Dealt with by Marshall. But the Royals in with a very real chance to host their first semi-final in their first season in the NPLW. Heffernan cuts inside. Swing and a miss from Blanich, who's been on her game all afternoon, to be fair. Strong defensive work from Marshall. Ever present, ever solid, ever reliable. Heffernan looking for options. Harbis. Harbis saying, LeBurke, saying, help me. Getting stuck. Now, beautiful ball in, but the run just being dealt with by Delic. Bit of a fumble from Mason Jones, but her defender was there to back her up. Alamein, in the past couple of minutes, looking increasingly more threatening. Seeing the ball venture into their attacking third more times than we had for the rest of the half. So another substitution now. Raquel Dorales, the scorer of that first goal, coming off. Catherine Goff coming on. Allen for Renahan. Beautiful ball delivery, just couldn't. And Mason Jones immediately calling that the ball had gone out. Trujic to take the goal kick. Belted long. Whiteage just cut down. Ball from Burke. Now Sabre decides to chip it, and oh my goodness! Rebecca Sabre, are you kidding me? Well, that was on a dime, the switch up of play, but then an absolutely fantastic rocket of a shot. And well, with less than 4 minutes of regulation play to come, the scores are even and the hopes of the Royals. And at the same time, Heidelberg managed to score as well. So at this point, it's hard to guess how the Final Four could finish, because with that current score, that Royals will still remain in second place, but they'll most likely want to make that secure by their own foot. With the remaining minutes left in this game, there hasn't been too many stoppages. Groff on the run, looking to have that immediate reply from the Royals. Well, potentially that would have put Rebecca Sabre equal with the golden boot going into this game. However, there has been quite a few goals around the grounds as well, so I'm not too sure how the other players in that golden boot race, Maya Makovsky was also equal with Sabre. Essendon Royals, Audrey Osler was in 5th place behind the two, but unfortunately has been out with injury in recent weeks, so hasn't been able to add in. Rovers. Beautiful ball. Lamia judged the flight well, just getting caught under the feet of Harvest, who just clears it at the very least. Ristoveski wants to keep it moving. Blanche with pressure on her from Lowry. Blanche asking for a teammate to come forward. Great delivery into Amia. And at the very least, they'll get a corner out of it. Blanich just glances past. On there to connect. Delich. Smith. At the very least, it will be another throw for the Royals. But the live ladder, as it stands, Bulleen Lions, 52 points. Essendon Royals, 45. Preston Lions, 44. Heidelberg, 44. It is so tight. Allegedly, just got word as well, there is a red card for Heidelberg in the Heidelberg pressing game, so plenty more drama could come There's no guarantees on who is playing where for finals next week. We know the teams, but not the standings. There will be 4 minutes of time added on in this match as well. So Royals will want to finish up their home and away season with a win. Bouncing off the heads of both teams. Eventually goes out. Alamein. Rovers. Dulwich. Groff. Now on the run. And the first touch from Dulwich just put it too far in front of her. Couldn't control it. At least the first minute of extra time has been played. Lots of volume coming from the bench. The Royals exactly. And Ristovetsky, so young, but so technically gifted. And just Dulwich, he's stuck to the ground, just couldn't. Able to make the most of it. Mason Jones. And Rampel just showing that ball will go out for a goal kick. Blanich. Down the line. Mia. Quick cut in front. Sharp little dodge. The ball from Blanich somehow. They pay it back and forth. 1-2, 1-2. Blanich. It bounces, but there's safe enough hands for Murphy. Less than 90 seconds to play, potentially. That will be the last 90 seconds of Alamein's season. As it stands, this will keep them safely in 7th position. According to the live ladder in front of me. And Kafka Sweeney really directing his team from the sidelines there. Renahan. Harbis. Goff just letting that ball come to her. Well, potentially last seconds of play here. That sideline, we've seen so much work up and down. According to my watch, we've gone over the 4 minutes now, so potentially the last play here from Alamein Sabre. Well, and there is the final whistle from Joshua Drakeford. And as the dust settles here at Cross Keys Reserve, well, the Royals know they're in finals. The other game hasn't finished as of yet, but they are in the box seat to finish second as it stands. There is a very strong potential. We'll be back here for a semi-final in the Royals' first season in NPLW. They potentially could be finished second. And as it finishes, and as The players shake hands. It is the Essendon Royals 2, Alamein 2.
We can't do Friday. That'll be the how long we got? Penalty to who? Oh my God. Are you serious? Dave, penalty to Preston.